I'm Brian Anderson, here with Grant Hill and Stan Van Gundy. And with us on the sidelines, we've got Allie LaForce. And what a fantastic game we have in store for us tonight, Stan.
Brian, you can't ask for a more intriguing matchup. Top teams, top players. If you're a fan of the NBA, this is as good as it gets.
A slam dunk by Porzingis.
Now we know he can hit threes, but Kristaps showing he can slam it too.
And stolen by Porzingis. Fast break. Here come the Celtics. Brown, no good.
That's a defender doing just enough to cause a miss on the layup.
Pass to Porter. Fires the three. Tatum pulls it in.
And the defense got away with one there. I mean, that's a shot he typically makes.
Here's Pritchard. He's guarded by Porter. Outside Porzingis. And the three off target. And here's Denver. And we're about a minute into the first. Murray for three. And Pritchard pulls it down. One thing you can say about Boston, Grant, they know how to put a team together.
Yeah, the Celtics' consistency of winning is just impressive, both now and throughout their entire history. They are really the gold standard in this league, and it's mostly because of great draft picks and great trades. He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room. What? Wait. Hey. Dunks are always for the big boys.
Emphatic move by the point guard.
Well, in this league, you can see powerful plays from anyone and anywhere. Your position no longer dictates your scoring option.
And sometimes you forget how long Tatum is, and he's terrific at using this to his advantage inside.
Murray inside. Out to Gordon. Down to 5 on the shot clock. It's stolen by Tatum. Fast break. Here come the Celtics.
That's good hustle. Tatum beating several guys up the floor, putting himself in a position to contribute.
Back to Murray. To the paint. Here's Jokic. And slammed it home. And a foul. A chance at another point at the line. Kristaps Porzingis picks one up. And Denver making a change here. The free throw drops for Jokic. And, Coach, such a unique player, multiple-time MVP Nikola Jokic. How do you defend this guy?
Well, Brian, if I knew that, everybody in the league would be trying to hire me. Because no one has found an answer for Nikola Jokic. He can just beat you in so many ways. If you're going to double-team him, he's going to create wide-open shots and even layups for his teammates. If you're going to leave him single-covered, he's going to score. There's nothing this guy can't do on a basketball court.
And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
I caught up with Coach Joe Mazzulla. And obviously, facing Nikola Jokic was the first topic of conversation. Coach told me they don't hand out MVP awards. The Joker is one of the most talented players in league history, and he's 7 feet. It's unreal. In terms of how to stop Jokic, he laughed and said, I don't think anyone has that answer, guys.
And Allie, thank you for that. Pass to Porter. Boston pulls it in. Outside Porzingis. And a slam dunk by Porzingis.
And taking a look at this first half, they've just shown better shot selection.
Yeah, they've done a better job executing offensively, moving the ball and creating high percentage looks. Yeah, you expect him to make those. Good look, just couldn't find the mark.
Here's White. And he buries his first look.
What a way to begin this game. Dominating at both ends of the floor.
Obviously, guys, brilliant coaching. a perfect game plan.
Westbrook left side. Porter with it. Now guarded by White. Pass to Murray. Inside. It's stolen by Tatum. Here's the break. Uses the glass on the layup. White's gotten his second bucket. And a look at how the hustle game has been going for the Celtics.
Well, our coaching staff has to be happy with how active they've been defensively, forcing turnovers and making the offense uncomfortable.
And again, it's Denver missing.
Something's off about him this quarter.
Yeah, and sometimes guys just start pressing. The best thing for him is to just slow it down and concentrate on solid shot selection.
Back to Murray to halt the run.
What the hell? Clamped up. I got to slow it down. Slow it down. You're moving too fast. Slow the game down. Real life timeout.
Jaylen Brown with a rebound. Boston leading by 12. Pass to Porzingis. White on the wing. And a miss there on the triple. The first quarter concludes, and a double-digit lead on the scoreboard. Boston out in front, up by 12. Don't go away. We'll be back with the sixth. And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And guys, we've seen the Celtics really take control here.
You know, they've been relentless in how they attack the paint.
Well, if they're going to be that ferocious inside, this defense is in for a long night.
Horford with the block.
The great positioning, the 7-1 wingspan. That combination makes Horford a dangerous shot blocker.
Here's Strother. And out of bounds. Boston will have it.
Yes. Oh.
Here's Pritchard. 12-point lead, their biggest of the game. Pass to Cornet. Here's Pritchard. From deep. Sinks it from distance. Pritchard's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for three.
And just executing at a high level. I mean, taking what the defense allows and putting in the work.
Yeah, come on. They're just having their way out there and continuing to press the advantage.
All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Brian, it's great hearing Celtics coach Joe Mazzulla talk shop. He said everybody tries to break basketball up into offense and defense, but it's one game. Your spacing, decision-making, and shot selection set up your defense. That transition happens so fast, so the game is constantly changing. It's all connected, Brian.
No question. Thanks, Allie. Good stuff there. Well, when you look at the forwards in this league, there are a lot more Grant Hill types out there these days, partner.
Well, thank you for the nice words, B.A. Of course, I took pride in my overall game. And over the last few decades or so, we've seen a bunch of guys playing the 3, 4, and 5 who can pass, dribble, and shoot. So it's fun to watch.
And it's going to be out of bounds. The Nuggets will retain possession.
Into the lineup for the Nuggets, number 27, Jamal Murray.
Closing in on 2 minutes played here in the second. Shots good by Saric.
Good execution. They're getting some short-range looks here.
Pass to Pritchard. To the wing on the left. To the middle. Here's Cornet. And that's good. His first bucket of the game.
And it gets even worse for them. I mean, he just waltzes down the lane, extending their advantage. Not good.
Well, it's not going to get any easier if they can't improve their defensive intensity. They got to show some fight.
And Saric throws it down.
Yeah, few guys drop dimes like Westbrook. He has an innate talent for setting up shooters.
Pass to Horford. No good on the three.
Well, the defense got lucky there. More often than not, he's making that shot.
Stan, we know Jokic is one of the best passers this game has ever seen at any position, but his teammates will dish it as well.
Yeah, the Nuggets, by and large, are very unselfish. It's part of their culture. They only bring in guys who are willing to sacrifice for the team's sake.
Cornette sets a screen. Ooh, here's White on the drive. Stan, you look at the Celtics, as high-powered as they come offensively.
No question, Brian. They can space the floor at every position, and any one of their starters is able to give you 20 on a given night.
Grant, the Denver Nuggets have been on quite the run here in this window of time.
Yeah, B.A., it's all working for Denver in recent years. This is a well-constructed team that they play as a unit, and it makes it so difficult to try to get the best of it.
Celtics lead by 8. Holiday taking his time here. Popping in on the layup.
Yeah, good execution in close. Holiday likes mixing things up and finishing from this area.
Now a timeout called by Denver. Nuggets trail by 10. Murray with it. Guarded now by Holiday. Kicks it out to Westbrook. Knocked away. Tatum with a steal. And he ends that fast break chance. An intentional foul. That's a textbook example of the transition take foul rule. Boston shooting their third free throw attempt of the game. You know, Grant, in interviews, Jason Tatum often seems understated and soft-spoken, but that's just him, isn't it?
That's true, B.A. Tatum has a quiet confidence about him. He doesn't feel the need to be loud or act out. He lets his work on the court do all the talking for him.
Ooh, and he took a hard foul on the shot, so he'll head to the line to shoot a pair. They'll pin that one on DeAndre Jordan.
Kind of a devious move by Tatum, pulling the defender in where he wants him.
Will stand in the highly competitive West. The Denver Nuggets continue to distinguish themselves.
Well, Brian, they are unquestionably a top team in their conference, and they're proof that smart front office decisions and patience really pays off in the long run.
And that one drops. Murray's got his second basket.
Yeah, nice play by Murray. A big guard who is unafraid to mix it up inside.
Pass to Craig. Porter with the steal. Hits a 3-on-3 fast break. The shot by Brown, no good. Boston leading by 11. Back to Craig. Knocked loose. Ooh, it's stolen by Jordan. Here's Porter. Finished off the break.
And nice read by Porter Jr. Surveys the floor and gets in the right spot to finish.
Shot from the inbound. And that one falls. His fifth basket in 7 tries.
He's a producer. It's part of their plan to get him as many touches as possible. Oh, yeah, that'll do it.
Wow, an emphatic two-handed slam. Here's Tatum. And out of bounds. Denver will have it. And Drew Holiday gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul. Nuggets trail by 9.
You'd like to let the clock run and take the final shot.
Yeah, unless it's a gimme, there's no reason to put up an early shot here.
Tries it from 19. Oh, that one bounces around and comes back out. Up in time. And so it's the Boston Celtics with a 9-point cushion at the end of the quarter. Great shot selection right now, keeping the game simple and getting high percentage looks. Back after this. Well, for those just tuning in, thanks for being with us. Second half of this game still to play. Nuggets trail by 9. On the wing, Porter. Back to Murray. Pass to Brown. Now Jokic. Here comes Jokic. Murray with it. 4 on the clock. The shot by Brown, no good. Here's Pritchard. Back to Tatum. Here's the 3. Nikola Jokic grabs the miss.
Just terrible defense. I don't know how he missed that shot.
The shot by Brown, no good. Celtics lead by 9. Here's Brown on the drive. And Brown with the stuff.
Hey, Brown can sky with the best of them. Terrific athlete.
Murray with it. Guarded now by Holiday. Brown. Yes, and it's Murray picking up the assist. Brown's got his first 3 points of the game.
And that's a defensive lapse. A shooter of his caliber can't be left wide open.
High arcing shot. Rejected by Jokic.
Yeah, timely swat attempt by Jokic. Nothing you can do about that as the shooter.
Well, Stan, every franchise has their guy. What kind of things do you want your franchise player to exhibit?
Well, Brian, here's what people have to understand. The culture of your team is determined by your best player. If you want a hardworking, unselfish, competitive team, that best player, that franchise guy, has to embody those things.
Boston leading by 6. Down low. The kick out to White. Takes it inside. Oh, how about White? Gets all the way to the cup. Nice.
Well, that's easy pickings for him. Unless the defense is all over him, he'll take that all day long.
Here's Westbrook. Good work defensively by White. Into the third. 2 minutes in now. And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Jaylen Brown is playing with so much confidence. He said, quote, "I feel like I'm a different player. My body has changed. Athletically, I'm entering my prime. I'm more aware on defense and offense. I feel like on both sides of the ball, I'm playing the best basketball of my life."
Well, it shows, Allie, for sure. Nuggets trail by 8. And coach, a 3-time league MVP, Nikola Jokic joining Moses Malone, Larry Bird, and Magic Johnson. What a list.
Yeah, that's not a bad list at all, Brian. But what stands out beyond Jokic's skill set is the consistency that he produces with every night.
Everybody around him instantly gets better when they play with Jokic.
They love playing.
To the inside. And out of bounds. The Celtics will take it. Boston leading by 6. Right side, Tatum. Tatum! Money from deep.
With his feet set, Tatum's going to make you pay.
Now a timeout called by Denver. Third quarter here, and 3 minutes have come off the clock.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
Westbrook right side. And the layup is good off the glass.
In the paint, Westbrook's agility makes him a tough cover. He just slips past the D and gets his shot.
It's White with a drive. Inside, White gets it to go.
Well, they expect this from him, and he's a big reason they're out in front right now.
And stolen by Brown. Out to the right wing. This one for three. And it's Denver with a rebound.
Well, the defense catches a break there. You expect him to make those.
It's tipped. White for three. And White finishes off the break. Well done.
With the defense trying to protect the interior, he pulls at the arc and drains it.
Hits a three-pointer.
Exchanging buckets from downtown. That's been a staple of tonight's game.
Yeah, sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
Tatum on the drive. And you can count it. He'll go to the line with a chance at a three-point play.
Having added so much strength, Tatum can take the contact and stay balanced.
And he's got his fourth free throw of the game. Nuggets trail by 12. Westbrook with the miss. And here's Horford. He'll bring it up for the Celtics. Pass to White. It's Brown on the wing. With some arc. And he's going to the line for two. The official saw contact while he was going up.
I like that. I mean, some physical play inside. He's not about to give up any easy baskets.
And the Nuggets making a change here.
Yeah, great effort tonight, and he's been rewarded with trips to the line.
Pass to Watson. And it's all from three-point range. Poke loose. Ooh, stolen by Westbrook. And here comes the break. And that one is hammered home.
Oh, excellent work in transition. Pushing the ball up the floor like that helps you find easier shots.
Here's Cornette. That misses. Would have counted had it gone. And so it's the Boston Celtics now holding a 12-point lead.
The Nuggets, 35.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may already be out of hand. Celtics lead by 12. Outside Holiday. Here's Pritchard. That three's off the mark. Here's Brown. Pass to Šarić. Now Westbrook. Back to Šarić. And Porzingis with the block.
Great play by Porzingis. Love seeing the zinger engaged on D.
Yep, that one's good. And what's your take, guys, here on the hustle stats for the Celtics?
Well, they're shot blocking. The defensive effort level has been great. You got to love that intensity.
Pass to Pritchard. Down low. Here's Holiday. Here's Pritchard. There's the three. Rebounded by Russell Westbrook.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
Murray from outside drains the triple.
You have to watch Murray closely at the perimeter. He won't hesitate to flex his range.
And Joe Mazzulla has called timeout. He wants to make sure everyone is aligned, given the situation right now. All right, let's get a report from Allie.
During that last break, I heard Joe Mazzulla as he talked with the team. And despite the lead, they are still coaching this team hard. In the huddle, they told their guys to stay alert. Do not give them anything easy. They want to protect this late lead, BA.
And Allie, thanks. And slam dunk by Jordan.
And if the defense leaves a man open, Westbrook will find him. Russell's floor awareness helps him rack up the assist. Well, the analytics would say take either that shot or something from downtown.
And here's Westbrook from the arc.
You kind of wonder where his head's at. The shot selection hasn't been there. And, of course, that one was just crazy.
And, Coach, you've been lauded by some of your former players for your pregame preparation. I've seen it myself in the broadcasting world.
Well, I've also been cursed by some of those players for my pregame walkthroughs, Brian. People thought they were way too long, but I just wanted to be as prepared as possible and was one that always believed I'd rather do too much than too little.
Pass to Brown. It's stolen by Holiday. Fast break. Here come the Celtics. Oh, deflected. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Tatum.
Yeah, he loses concentration just for a moment. Might be getting a little complacent sitting on this lead.
And Drew Holiday gets the whistle that time. That's foul number 2 for him. Here's Murray. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
Oh, explosive move. Sometimes Murray doesn't get enough credit for his athleticism.
And here's Brown for 3. Nuggets trail by 10 with the drive. Pass to Brown. Back to Murray. Boston pulls it in. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points. And Peyton Watson is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul.
Second team foul.
Just over 2.5 minutes played now. Final quarter of regulation. And it's Tatum missing.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
There's no air space there whatsoever. That's as close as you can get without fouls.
Pass to Westbrook. Back to Watson.
2 minutes remaining in the game.
Misses the layup.
Oh, nice job protecting the rim. Turning an easy bucket into a miss.
They grab their own miss. The kick to Tatum. Now here's Porzingis. Defended by Watson. Right side Tatum. Goes back up. 4 on the clock. Hey, shooting the ball well. He's 5 for 9 in the game.
It's not surprising to see Tatum taking over offensively. I mean, he's capable of doing this on a nightly basis.
Here's Jordan. Great D that time from Porzingis. They've got time on their side here, Grant.
And if they're smart, they'll milk the clock a little.
Here's Tatum. Pass to Holiday. Now here's Brown. Fires the 3. And it's Jordan with the rebound. Nuggets trail by 12.
And they had an advantage tonight. Came out sharp and did what was needed. Nice win here for the Celtics.
All their efforts on the boards ended up paying off.
And just 2 tough rebounding teams. But they gave the extra effort and were rewarded for it.
And one player just stole the show tonight, doing everything for his team. A monster night for Jason Tatum.
Well, he was so active defensively, anticipating, grabbing steals, one of the most underappreciated stats in the game.
Pass to Brown. Ooh, good work defensively by Holiday. Don't do anything silly, just ride out the clock.
Yes, if they take their time and execute, the game is all theirs.
Boston, no good that time either. Murray for 3. Ooh, it's stolen by Jordan. So we see the Celtics taking the W here. This one was a fun one to watch. They were clearly in the driver's seat down the stretch.
They really were, B.A. They played with great intensity on both ends of the floor, and they didn't allow their mistakes to get the better of them.
And that about wraps it up. For Grant Hill, Allie.
You ain't picking no team? Shit, you might need to pick a new team. Niggas is not it. Cooking on niggas. You know, big man gonna beat me.
It's the home of the Celtics here in Boston as 2K Sports brings you today's action live. Welcome, everyone. Thanks for tuning in to 2K Sports as we get set to bring you some terrific NBA action. This is Kevin Harlan alongside Coach Stan Van Gundy and Greg Anthony. And we've got David Aldridge, our Hall of Famer, patrolling the sideline.
Jamal Murray. First personal foul. First team foul.
And the foul on Jamal Murray. That is his first foul of the game. And Stan, it seems like the key matchup tonight is down inside in the paint.
Oh, yeah, Kevin. Expect this one to be really physical. If either team backs down, they can just get run over tonight, but I don't expect that to happen. It's going to be a slugfest.
We love those kind of games. They're a lot of fun.
You aren't kidding.
Outside, Porzingis. Here's Brown, and Brown throws it down.
What a flush. Great athleticism from Brown.
Murray with the bounce pass. And they call an illegal screen here.
And not the most common call you'll see in the NBA, but hard to argue that pick wasn't illegal.
Yeah, and that's maybe something that should be called more. We see a lot of moving screens in today's NBA.
And the conversation for Porzingis, coach, tends to always come back to health. And what a challenge that has been for him.
Yeah, Kevin, over his career, on average, he's missed about 30 games per season. But that's not an uncommon problem, as you know, for players who stand well over 7 feet tall.
Here's Brown. That's in, coming off the assist from Jokic.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Had a chance to catch up with Joe Mazzulla. He thinks they need to focus on speeding up Nikola Jokic rather than trying to slow him down. Coach said Jokic dominates the game at his own pace, so we need to put more pressure on him and not allow him to play so patiently. Of course, that's easier said than done. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David. Here's Murray after Drew Holiday scored. To the middle. Gordon. Misses that one. He's 0 for 1 from the floor. Here's Brown. Here he goes. Brown jams it in.
Yeah, we know Brown loves some aerial theatrics. and he really went all out there.
Back to Porter. Now, here's Jokic. The kick out to Porter. Shot clock at 5. Murray, no good.
Defensive breakdown there, and they got lucky. He's not going to miss too many of those.
Gordon deciding where to go with it. Score of the basket. Nice shot after missing his first attempt.
Not one to shy away from contact. It's all part of the toughness that Gordon brings to the table.
Outside Tatum. Yes, and it's Holiday with the assist that time.
They just won't miss. I mean, this is incredible.
Well, as a coach, this is when you enjoy what you're watching. Your team playing well and everything just flowing.
Denver making a switch here. And it's all said and done, Jokic, Greg, is going to be the Nuggets' career leader in many categories.
And he's already their franchise leader in rebounds, assists, triple-doubles, and playoff points, and many other advanced stats as well.
The amazing Nikola Jokic, Stan. How fun is this guy for us to watch every time we do a game?
Yeah, he's such an interesting guy, Kevin. He's got so many skills, and he's led the league in touches, but he's near the bottom in how long the ball sticks in his hand. Constantly making quick decisions and passes. This guy is really like watching the best we've ever seen.
I would agree. And what a quality to know where to go with the ball when the pressure arrives. And you know, Coach, guys who are really productive, like Jamal Murray, often have turnover issues. But you know what? He really doesn't struggle with that.
No, he doesn't, and that's one of the great things about him, Kevin. He can be that aggressive but stay under control and take care of the ball. Always poised, nothing seems to bother him.
That's an added quality that you don't see with a lot of guys who shoot and score as much as he does. Now here's Gordon. Jason Tatum missing his last shot. On the wing, Murray. And another miss by Denver. Celtics leading by 6. Here's Tatum. It's good. The assist that time from Holiday. Tatum's got 5 points so far.
And it's going to take more than that to stop Tatum, a wing who can score in so many different ways.
Wide open look here for Murray. Knocks down the 3-ball. 5 points in the game.
Just such a well-rounded offensive player. He's got a little bit of everything.
Inside. Out to White. This one for 3. Rebound by the Nuggets. 29 seconds left in the first. In the corner, it's Westbrook. And it's blocked. They get it back. And Jokic gets it to go. Here's Tatum. 5 points in the game. Jokic grabs the miss.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on it. Both teams racking up the points to start this game.
Yeah, and I'm sure both coaches would like to see more defensive intensity from their team.
A good game so far as we conclude the first quarter. Boston on top, leading by just 1. The second quarter coming up right after this break, so don't go anywhere. And getting going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for the Celtics.
Well, a lot of times you'll hear coaches yell, get the ball inside, and you can see why. Good things happen when you get the ball into the paint.
Pass to Watson. Šarić right side. No luck that time on the shot that would have put them on top. The Celtics with the lead. It's up a 3. Here's Porzingis. Tries again. He lays it in. Porzingis has got the first basket of the second quarter for the Celtics.
And that's what Porzingis has to do. Use his size and length on the offensive glass.
Watson's shot is good.
Nice job getting inside for the layup. Got the D-thinking jump shot, gave a little pump fake, and then off to the races.
And it's Brown missing. And it's Porter with the ball for the Denver Nuggets. And that one's good. Strother. And the NBA, right or wrong, Stan, has been called a copycat league before. If something works, it catches on quick. Is that a fair statement?
Well, I think it is to some degree, Kevin. Certainly, we all watch each other and learn from each other, and you're always looking to see what someone else does in their system that would fit into what you do, but you can never fully copy another team because the personnel is different.
Yeah, every roster's different, isn't it? And you've got to tailor things you want to do with what you've got.
That's exactly right. So if my personnel's not the same as yours, I might be able to take a little bit of what you do, but I can't take it wholesale.
Pass to Strother. It's hauled in by Cornette.
And that's one he wants back, just wide open, but not able to connect that time.
It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Kevin, coming out of high school at 6'0", Derek White didn't receive any full scholarship offers. He says it was humbling, but it drove me to get better. Each time you have the doubters, you just put a little chip on your shoulder. The 29th pick overall in 2017, he's come a long way. Kevin, his chips are still there.
EG.
All right, everyone. Greetings from 2K Sports. Get ready for some NBA action. With Hall of Famers Grant Hill and Doris Burke, this is Brian Anderson. Joining us from the sidelines, Allie LaForce. A battle of the big men. Grab some popcorn for this face-off at the center position tonight, Grant.
Oh, no question, B.A. I mean, these bigs bring the size and skill. Who has more tools in their toolkit? I mean, we're about to find out.
Now here's Porter. Misses the layup. Here's Pritchard. Pass to Porzingis. Well, Doris, you watch Kristaps Porzingis at the defensive end. He changes a lot of shots.
There is no doubt, B.A. It's 7'2". It isn't just simply about sending shots.
Don't quit again.
It's about changing the trajectory, but I think as importantly, guys don't want to go in the lane because of his presence.
Both good from the line that time.
Boy, a really soft touch on display. It is a luxury to have a big man who can hit from the line at a consistent rate.
Now here's Murray. To the paint. Over Holiday. And Porzingis with the block.
Porzingis 7'3", says not here and not now.
Pass to Pritchard. Three-pointer, no good.
He couldn't believe how open he was. He just couldn't convert it.
And the foul called on Kristaps Porzingis. That's his first foul. So it's Denver now. Murray from outside. And the three-pointer goes.
The confidence on full display. Murray recognizes ahead of time when to shoot off the catch.
The shot by Holiday, no good. And so it's Jokic who brings up the ball for the Nuggets. Brown's shot is good.
You don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
To the inside. The jump hook. Again, the miss by the Celtics. First minute and a half of basketball played here in this one. Pass to Jokic. And here's Porter, defended by Brown. Outside Murray. 6 to shoot. Doesn't go for him. Some solid defense from Holiday. Grant, the Denver Nuggets have been on quite the run here in this window of time.
Yeah, B.A., it's all working for Denver in recent years. This is a well-constructed team that they play as a unit, and it makes it so difficult to try to get the best of them.
I'll tell you, you are playing with fire anytime you leave this guy open. They just got burned.
Pass to Brown. Inside. Here's Gordon. Tatum pulls it in.
I'll tell you, most of the time this guy's going to finish that, but that was tremendous defense that prohibits him from completing the play.
Back to Murray. Here's the three. And again, it's Denver missing.
Just enough of a shot contest to bother him.
Here's Brown. And it's Denver with a rebound. Pass to Porter. The three. Buries it from three.
A lights-out three-point shooter. All Porter Jr. needs is a little wiggle room, and he's pulling up.
Outside Holiday. Here's Brown. Again, the miss by the Celtics. And Drew Holiday gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul. Now a timeout called by Denver. Minute 15 left to play in the first. Jokic shot is good.
And Jokic doesn't get a lot of lift on his shot, but he doesn't need it. I mean, he is money in the mid-range.
Horford. And Horford powers it home.
He may give up a little size, but has the bounce to hold his own.
Here's Jokic. They kick it out to Murray. Back to Westbrook. On the wing, Murray. Just 5 to shoot. Off target with the 3.
This has not been his best quarter.
And you know what? They keep calling his number, and they're simply trying to get him out of this funk.
Down low. White for 3. Rebounded by Denver. Jokic up top. And Jokic throws it down.
And dunking it with authority inside. This is why Jokic guys look to feed him down there.
White with it. Guarded out by Watson. Pass to Holiday. The kick out to White. Now Tatum. Back to White. Takes a 3. Can't get it to fall. 0 for 2 now. And here's Denver. They're on a 13-5 run. Good, and it's Horford who picks up the assist.
That's what you call speed, being the difference in transition off the steal. Derek White so heads up.
Now here's Jokic. Outside Murray. From downtown. Gets the 3 to fall. Murray's got 6 points.
Well, you love the activity out there. What a play. This guy is busy on the offensive end.
Oh, I love this guy. Even when they're trailing, he works hard to put on a show.
Hey, that might be just what they need right now.
Attacking the rim.
Oh, tremendous finish. And so it's Denver closing out the quarter with a 7-point lead. Hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. All right, guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Nuggets.
Well, we're in the era of the three-point basket. So if you want to win games in this league, you have to connect from deep, and they have been thus far.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce. Whoa! Brown with a huge slam!
Oh, my goodness. How about that move by Jaylen Brown? That is spectacular.
Here's Šarić. And Porzingis with the block. On the break. 4-3. Knocks down the triple. And so many screens today. Ride that line of moving or not. Doris, you think players get away with too much movement on picks?
I think, Brian, it definitely feels like there's a lot more gray area. You have these things now called drag screens. A lot of screens today feel like maybe 30 years ago they would have been a foul. So, hey, I always say, BA, officiating in this league with the speed and the skill is really, really difficult.
And they go to the intentional foul.
You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
Now a timeout called by Denver. Second quarter of basketball, about a minute played so far. Pass to Kornet. Back to Pritchard. Driving to the basket. Ooh, can't tie it up as that one's no good.
Boy, surprised he missed that. The defense just good enough to prevent that bucket.
And the expression, not enough touches to go around. Do the Celtics risk falling into that trap, Doris?
Well, first and foremost, BA, if that's a problem for you, it's a good one to have. I think the key here is with all the weapons available, you have to have some personal sacrifice. And to this point, this team has been willing to do that. You like how Derek White scans the floor, always aware of where the opportunities are. Nicely done.
Here's Watson. Banked it in off the glass. And the Nuggets lead by 2.
Well, use the pick and going right to the cup. I love the aggressiveness.
Here's Pritchard. Porzingis sets a screen. And Russell Westbrook gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul. Boston making a switch here.
Coming onto the floor for the Celtics, number 12.
Here's Pritchard. With the drive. And you know, you look at someone like Peyton Pritchard, Doris, heady guy, doesn't make many mistakes.
BA, maybe his best attribute in my mind is the competitive spirit and the motor he plays with. He's a fearless shot taker, either inside or from three-point range. He makes excellent choices with his passes. But again, I go back to that competitive toughness. An efficient night from the line. This is a guy who puts in the work and it pays dividends. Well, everyone's seeking those high percentage looks in the restricted area. Nicely done there.
Now here's White to the middle. Pritchard gets it to go. Pritchard's got 7.
Getting enough shots in close to play inside out.
And here's Westbrook. He'll bring it up for the Denver Nuggets. Here's Strother. That's good. And so Westbrook with the assist.
I'll tell you, sometimes it's easier to hit the target with a bounce pass. That's perfectly done.
Inside. White coming through.
And once more this half, they find a way to get great position inside.
And the call will be against Derek White. That's his first foul of the game.
First team foul. Substitution on the court.
There's 1:54 left in the first half. Pass to Jokic. To the inside. Saric. Ooh, the lead pass was in the perfect spot to set up the layup.
Well, because of his size and length, Dario Saric so comfortable on the interior.
Porzingis misses. Denver leading by 3. Murray drives in. Saric with it. To the paint. Brown with the steal. Now the Celtics on the move. Craig, good. Craig's got his first bucket in this one.
Yeah, the evolution of Tatum as a passer is evident. This guy more committed than ever to making the right play.
Now a timeout called by Denver. Boston making a switch here. Here's Murray. He has 6. Pass to Saric. And here's Jokic. Now here's Westbrook. Here's Murray. Shot clock at 5. Jokic with it. Horford covering. Jokic, no good.
Well, certainly not the best defensive effort, but this guy can't make them pay for their laziness.
Outside, Brown. Hey, Jaylen Brown spikes it through.
Well, this is where the powerful frame and explosive athleticism of Jaylen Brown becomes a problem for the opponent. Nicely done.
Westbrook into the lane. And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2.
I don't mind that. I mean, they met him at the rim and temporarily prevented the points.
Denver shooting their first free throws of the game. And he can't get the first one. And he can't hit the second.
What we know unequivocally is the best players being your hardest workers, the guys who want to be held accountable, make such an impact on your program, and that is Russell Westbrook to a T.
Down low. Oh, Jokic hammers it home.
And once he gets to the rim, it's fairly automatic.
Nothing fancy right there. Just takes his 2 points, moves on. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Tatum.
Number 0, Christian Braun.
7 seconds left in the first half of this one. And Drew Holiday gets the whistle that time. So that'll be his second foul of the game. We're in the bonus. We'll go to the line to shoot 2. First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. First one falls for him.
2 shots.
And Murray drops them both. 5 ticks left in the first half. Tatum's got room. No good. Misses at the buzzer. And a pretty tightly contested game here as we end the first half. The Nuggets on top. They're up by 3. Stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime to get the third quarter started. And if you're just joining us, we played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. Celtics trail by 3. Outside Holiday. Beyond the arc. Gordon pulls it in.
Boy, he won't miss many from that spot. The defense gets lucky there.
One thing you can say about Boston, Grant, they know how to put a team together.
Yeah, the Celtics' consistency of winning is just impressive, both now and throughout their entire history. They are really the gold standard in this league, and it's mostly because of great draft picks and great trades.
All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Well, after some down years in Dallas, Kristaps Porzingis said, I really checked myself. From that point on, I started building my game back up. Sometimes when you're younger, your physical abilities might already be there, but your mental is not. Once that all clicks, that's when you've got something.
Well, that's a good way to think of it. Thanks, Allie. Pass to Brown. Back to Tatum.
And this is so encouraging. When Jokic hustles on the defensive end, it's a big help to his teammates.
Sends it home from three-point land. And now a 6-point Denver lead.
Wow, you don't see him left alone very often, and of course, he makes good use of it.
And Joe Mazzulla calls timeout here. He wants to review the game plan. Pass to Tatum. Brown with a screen. Tatum like a freight train coming.
Don't sleep on Jason Tatum's athleticism. This guy attacks the basket with ferocity.
And we're about a minute and a half in the second half. Back to Murray. And it's Murray finishing it off.
And after putting it down, he dangles from the rim a little.
Man, that's borderline taunting right there, Grant. They're playing with a certain swagger right now. Now here's Gordon. Jokic in the post. And the dunk by Jokic.
And I just love how he's making the effort plays that everyone around him appreciates.
It is certainly making an impact tonight.
No doubt. On the scoreboard, in the body language of the players, you can tell which team is in complete command.
Boston making a switch here.
Substitutions for the Celtics.
Pass to Tatum. Three-pointer, Holiday. Porter pulls it in. Denver leading by 8. Doris, even as he gets up there in age, Drew Holiday is still an elite defender.
Brian, it's really remarkable how valuable a piece he is. They call him the Swiss Army knife because he is one of those rare individuals that can guard all 5 positions. He understands schemes. He's willing to mix things up. Drew Holiday is elite, period.
Now here's Craig. And he goes strong with the one-handed jam.
And just a lack of fight right now on the defensive end.
Right? At least on that slam it was. That's one way to let a team back in the game.
Right. You could see on that possession, one side playing with a little desperation, the other side losing focus.
And it's the Nuggets with the ball. Following the bucket by Boston.
The very definition of a high percentage shot. Aaron Gordon, throw it down.
Pass to Hauser. Launches it. It's hauled in by the Nuggets. Here's Westbrook. And there's the foul. It'll go on Aaron Gordon. That'll be a second foul of the game.
Did he think he could get away with that? It was a pretty obvious call.
Yeah, easy call for the officials. Sometimes I think you can reach over without making contact, but that was not one of those times.
Excellent use of his physical gifts. Goes up strong and captures the board.
And an intentional foul right there.
Man, I want like 40 in a row, bro. It's like, come on, I gotta do something, bro. I gotta miss one game, bro.
A minute 39 left in the third. To the inside. Here's Gordon. And Gordon with the big finish.
Oh, nice one-handed jam there, B.A.
Hey, little exclamation point. And Joe Mazzulla has called timeout. He wants to make sure everybody's on the same page. Celtics trail by 10. Boston shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game. And he drops a first.
Now, one thing you got to love about Jrue Holiday is he's a true two-way player in this league. He puts in a lot of work to make a big impact on both sides of the floor.
In the third quarter with just over 3.5 minutes off the clock. Outside Murray. There's the triple. Not going to go that time.
And you just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often.
Here's White. Uses the glass to finish the layup. White's got 6.
Keeping pace here. That's an excellent move inside.
Murray, shot is good.
Skilled finish by Murray. He can score inside and outside, really anywhere on the court.
And it's going to be out of bounds. Boston will have another go.
They got very fortunate there, guys. They should just take their time on offense and not try to force things.
Here's Horford. And Horford powers it home.
They're in trouble when they let him post like that.
You've got to deny the position to afford them no opportunity at making that entry pass into the post.
The floater.
I thought they were volley.
It's out of bounds. Still Denver's ball.
Now I'm here.
The Nuggets making a switch here.
Yeah. Awesome, nigga.
There's 39 seconds left in the third quarter. Shot clock at 6. There's the block. Here's Holiday to the paint.
Yo, I'm done. I'm done. I'm done. I'm done. Pay Wi-Fi. Oh, they are cooking niggas.